Hi, hello, good morning, and welcome to this week's serving of Mickey Waffles, a Disney podcast where we cover everything from parks, movies, and merchandise. My name is Sinead.
My name's Kate. Hi, guys. How's it going?
I'm good, Kate. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I just ate dinner. I'm pretty full.
What you have for dinner?
We had chipper.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, neither of us were really feeling the whole cooking thing.
Fair.
And Ed felt a bit ill, so I was like,
Well,
our takeaway today?
I'm here for
And
it.
so we just sort of went for it.
Nice. I had one of those dinners where I was just kind of like, cool, what do I have? Lots of veg? Great. So I just kind of fecked it. I did my usual way of cooking, which is basically just fuck everything into a frying pan, cook it until it looks cooked, and then you're like, cool. That's basically all I do.
That was my lunch. I had eggs and what's left in the fridge.
Yeah.
Because our Tesco food didn't come till the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So once it was lunchtime, it was like, oh, we're at the end of the week for food. What is there?
As my mama, don't know what happened to my voice there.
Hello.
As my mom always says, though, once you have eggs, you have a full meal.
She's not wrong.
Suzanne is dead right.
If you have eggs, there's so many things you can do.
Yeah.
And then especially if you have eggs and bread, then wow.
Possibilities are literally endless.
They really are, and that's not a joke.
No. They're really not.
You can have egg with soldiers. You can have poached eggs on toast. You can have an egg sandwich. You can have French toast. Like, there's so many options.
Yeah. And eggs go with pretty much anything.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So,
you open your fridge, everything in there will go with some eggs.
Yeah. What did everybody else have for dinner? Or if you're listening to this of a Friday morning, what are you having for dinner?
Oh, I thought
Tell
you
us.
meant like everyone else. I was like, who are you talking to?
No, the listeners. Like, what are you having for dinner? Tell us.
Yeah, please.
We love to hear it.
Indeed.
So how's your week been?
It's been fine. Once again, nothing overly exciting. I feel like I had a very tiresome week because, well, actually, I don't know. My work shifts got moved around a bit, so I ended up working the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Which meant that I had days off during the week that I wouldn't usually have, which made me unproductive because do you ever get like a day off and you're just like, what do I do with this middle of the week day kind of thing? And then I ended up working the full weekend.
Yeah.
And by the time the weekend was over, I was like, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
But I slept. Last night I must have been sleeping so well because I didn't wake up before the alarm. The alarm woke me up.
Oh.
And that hasn't happened in ages. So I must have been wrecked.
I'm so jealous. I feel like I haven't had like a solid night's sleep in about a month and a half.
Yeah, I feel like you should start taking like sleeping pills or something.
Yeah, it's kind of getting to that stage because I find it really easy to fall asleep. It's the staying asleep.
Staying asleep.
So,
that's really weird.
Honestly, like I can fall asleep like out like a light. Like last night, for example, I had been out in the evening and I was so cold when I got home. Like when the cold just gets into your bones, like I was that level of cold. So like I had dinner and I came upstairs and I was like pottering around and putting stuff away and I was like, I'm actually freezing. So I put on my electric blanket, took my makeup off, got into bed, and within probably about 5 minutes I'd fallen asleep. And that was maybe like 10:30. And then I woke up at midnight and I was awake till 3 a.m. And I was like, cool, love this for me.
I wonder why that is. That's really weird because usually when people have problems sleeping, it's problems falling asleep because of like their brain and stuff. But falling asleep easily but not staying asleep.
Wild, isn't it?
Yeah. Interesting.
And like the thing is, like, I don't feel massively tired. So like I don't know if my body has just like switched modes where it's like we only need about like 3-4 hours sleep, and I'm like but I would really like more. even just mentally I would like more because it'll stop me going on Depop and buying stuff at 3 a.m, which has become a severe problem. But
your body's just like, nah, man, you're good.
But like genuine, because like the
Don't
thing is
worry
like
about it.
I've been like going for runs and I've been doing like 17,000 steps a day, so like I'm doing a lot of stuff, so I should be tired. I should be needing more sleep, but here we are.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I can't help with your problem, I'm afraid.
If anyone else can, please let me know. Because I would like, even just the mental thing of having a full night's sleep, I would really enjoy.
So yeah, that's anything exciting with you?
Anything exciting with me? I don't think so. I mean, things have we can go outside of our 5K. So I went into town again at the weekend. I went for a run with Amy. We came to visit you. I bought some very lovely cheese.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
And a very expensive pack of smoked almonds that lasted a day. Oh, they were so nice.
They're so good.
They were so goddamn tasty. But yeah, I mean, I have a half day from work tomorrow. So I'm gonna go get boojum, which I'm terrifically excited about. I haven't had a boojum in many, many months, so I'm thrilled at the prospect. What about you? Anything exciting?
No.
Well, you got your glasses. That's happened since the last time we recorded.
Oh yeah, they're on my face. They're good.
Are on your face. They look lovely.
Great. Thank you. Yeah, I do find they are good when I'm like at the computer and in the evenings and stuff. I don't really wear them to work because of the whole mask situation, and it's just not worth the hassle in my opinion because I can see without them. So
yeah,
I do find though it is only really when I'm looking at a lot of text at the same time kind of thing.
Okay. Well, that's fair. I mean, she did say that you didn't have to wear them all the time, didn't she?
Yeah, exactly. But I was wondering, so sometimes I get headaches at work, but that's because of the temperature. Like, the temperature changes a lot in work because there's, apparently this ongoing battle between management and staff about whether the shop should be hot or cold, because the people who work on the tills are always cold because they're next to the doors. So they put the heating up all the way high. But then the hot heat blasts on to the butchers and the cheesemongers, who obviously have all the stuff that needs to be cold. And so because during the day the heat is going hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, it makes me feel very ill.
Yeah, I can't imagine that's terrifically fun. Would not be a fan.
No, it's not great, to be honest. But I don't think wearing glasses is going to help that issue. So.
I would be really impressed if it did. Really impressed if it did.
Yeah, same.
That would be impressive. That would be really impressive.
But yeah, I think that's kind of it. I have Sunday off this week, and then I would imagine I also have the bank holiday off because I don't work Mondays. So I'll get an actual weekend. I'll get 2 days off, which I'm really excited for.
That's exciting. I'm really looking forward to it being a bank holiday. Really. I have no plans for Saturday, so I'll still have a day where I am doing nothing. And I have nice fun plans on Sunday and Monday, so it'll be a good time.
Yeah, I said to Ed, I was I feel like we should take benefit of the fact that it's a bank holiday and whatever, but I'm if we go anywhere, it's gonna be just fucking mental. So
although all of the public transport doesn't seem to be going into Dublin city centre. At least from where I live, I cannot get directly into to Dublin city centre via public transport unless I get a bus. I assume the buses are still going okay, but the Dart isn't running.
Oh, the Lewis is not running either.
No, so last weekend, myself and Amy were getting the Lewis in to go do our run, and we had to get off at Beechwood and walk from Beechwood to Stephen's Green because there was no Lewis's running between them, and it's the same this weekend as well. So.
Wow.
I can't get a Lewis directly, and I also can't get a Dart. So even now I'm kind of thinking, how am I getting out of town on Sunday? Because I wasn't bothered walking back to Beechwood to get the Lewis the other day, but I can only get the Dart as far as Dunleary. So I may have to walk to Beechwood.
You're gonna have to or you could get the 145 or the 155.
True.
And get off and walk home.
Just go full circle. I feel like I spent so long just never going on public transport, and I feel like all I do now is get the Lewis or the Dart. It's fun.
Welcome to my life.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it. I feel every week I feel like something more exciting has happened, and every week I'm incorrect.
Yeah, I mean, it's still weird times. Like, I know over in the UK, stuff has opened up. Bloody Ryan was sending pictures of him having pints in a beer garden at the weekend. I was like, fuck you, Ryan. We love Ryan, but fuck you, Ryan.
Started on the nonsense as well. So, like, over here, they're like, oh yeah, we're going to open hotels, but not restaurants or pubs.
That's ridiculous.
And, oh yeah, hairdressers, but not restaurants. Like...
Yeah. I would really like to be able to go for dinner. And, like, don't get me wrong, like, loads of places are doing, like, takeaway food and takeaway drinks and stuff. And the weather up until today has been lovely. So lovely.
On that note, if you, and I'd honestly to God hope that none of the people who listen to this podcast are this way inclined. Oh. But if you are one of those people who is getting takeaway pints, standing outside the pub and running in front of cars in the middle of a Friday afternoon, I hate you. Just want to put that out there.
I did not do that, but I did get a takeaway margarita and sit on the beach. But I did not run out in front of a car.
Different, Sinead.
I know, I'm just saying, I did get takeaway drinks, but I did not do that.
People. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get takeaway drinks. I've no problem with the takeaway drink aspect. It's where you then take them to consume them. That's my issue. Because Grafton Street, Exchequer Street, and Stephen's Green are literally like a back arts zoo on Fridays and Saturdays now. And it is the most disgusting thing. Like this is the thing that really annoys me. I'm like, it would be better if they were in the pubs. Like, it would just be better. Because no one's social distancing anyway. Mm. People are being just as stupid because they're running around all over the fucking road. And it's just like massive congregations of people filling up the paths so that people who are trying to get from A to B can't get there because there's drunk people with no masks just spilling out onto the streets.
Yeah, because I was getting... A friend of mine was sending me voice notes on Friday last week from Stephen's Green Park, and like it sounded like they were at a rave. Now, no one was near where she was sat, but it sounded like they were at a rave because people had brought like massive like amps and shit into the park. Wild. Just the inconsistencies in issues is really what's getting me at this stage, to be honest. Yeah. It's like, no restaurants, pubs, but also, no, we will not send guards out to break up these events. Do you know what I mean? It's like, nah. Yeah. But anyway, that's enough COVID talk. Yeah. Is that everything for non-Disney related? Yeah, go for it. So, not a lot of amazing news this week, so let's just power through. Jungle Cruise getting ready to set sail with get it? S-A-L-E. With help from an old friend. Guests visiting Magic Kingdom Park may soon notice the latest updates coming to the Jungle Cruise as they come around that final bend. Trader Sam is charting a new adventure along the river at both Disneyland and Magic Kingdom parks. Ever wonder what happened to that gramophone you accidentally left behind on the boat during your last adventure? Always. How about that beloved pith helmet that went missing? Word on the stream is that Alberta Falls, proprietor of the Jungle Navigation Company Limited, has entrusted her longtime friend Trader Sam to manage the new Lost and Found location. But with Trader Sam being Trader Sam, there's always an opportunity to make some extra money. After all the best rides end with a gift shop, right? Take a look at this rendering of their newest adventure together. Clearly, Sam is betting on an established reputation as the best merchant in the jungle, but while he's out lost finding some new inventory, it's the animals that get the last laugh. The new scene is one of several that are interconnected and build on the original story and humour of the Jungle Cruise. As previously shared, our world-famous skippers will continue to present the unique adventure and interactions guests expect. Nice. It's quite cute. It's like a little lost and found like gift shop thing. So basically, she's entrusted him with the lost and found, and he's turned it into a gift shop. Yeah, which I like. Which I think is quite funny. I like that they're still keeping the Trader Sam character in the ride. Although, and I could not find this goddamn anywhere, but I was watching a Tim Trekker vlog and he was reading out from somewhere some of the new characters that are in the ride. And I could not find anywhere. There's a character called Siobhan from Dingle.
Okay.
And I can't find it anywhere. But there's a character that's going to be in the Jungle Cruise called Siobhan, and she's from Dingle, County Kerry. And I don't understand how they came up with that. But yeah,
that's did he say Siobhan correctly?
Mostly. I'm pretty. He said it pretty. He said it pretty correct.
Not
as correct as Americans can pronounce Irish names.
Happy to see Walt's vision, a completely evolving and changing Walt Disney World. Yeah.
There you go.
Fair. I'm confused by the word of sale in the title. S-A-L-E. It's a joke. It's a joke. Sale.
People are no fun.
Okay. I'm gonna exit out of this tab now. Goodbye.
People are no fun. Right. As Kate pointed out, we feel like every week there's a new like foodie guide when it comes to Disney Parks blog, but here we are. It's Mother's Day in America on May 9th, so ergo there's lots of pink food that's coming to the various Disney parks. But now there's
because women, am I right?
Because we only like pink things. Yeah, and it's all desserts and cupcakes. Kill me. Anyways.
See, but the problem is I love pink and desserts and cupcakes. So I'm like, damn.
I like a dessert.
Damn you, Disney.
I don't care for pink, but I do like a dessert. So on Disney Parks blog, there are a rake load of things. So there's various things coming to Animal Kingdom in Walt Disney World. There's this real impressive looking tart thing that looks delicious. I don't even know what it is, but it looks very tasty. It's a raspberry and chocolate mousse tart from Coral Reef in Epcot, allegedly. There's this really cute bouquet of chocolate dipped strawberries that look real impressive.
And the sad thing is, though, that definitely is not what it looks like when you get it. I guarantee it.
Oh, no, 100%. And it's probably at least like $22 or something crazy like that.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Upwards of $20 has to be.
Yeah, outrageous. So, various different places across the resort, you can get lots of flowery, butterfly, pink, love hearty covered things.
I have to say though, that Mother's Day butterfly cupcake from Captain Cook's in the Polynesian, that looks fucking amazing. Yeah. That like as a piece of art, that is spectacular for a cupcake. Like
true, very very true. There's also going to be a couple brunch options available at Walt Disney World. Old Key West, Ale and Compass, and Whispering Canyon Cafe are all going to have brunch menus available. And then at the Disneyland Resort, again, there's also loads of things. There is the most hilarious Mrs. Potato Head cake thing.
That's in Hong Kong.
Oh, is that in Hong Kong? Brilliant. It is ridiculous looking and I'm so here for it. It's a sweet purple potato and coconut cake. Be intrigued. Be intrigued. So yeah, check out Disney Parks blog for
it's very
ridiculous food.
It's very like Asian. Like that Mrs. Potato Head, they'd never do that in the Western parks.
Oh, no, definitely not. You'd never get that in DLP. You'd get a really shoddy attempt. Maybe.
Oh, she'd be back to front and upside down.
Yeah, 100%. Ooh, Ashley has commented saying, honestly, I'm pretty disappointed at the menu items being offered on West Coast Disneyland Resort. To see that absolutely no special treats or food items will be served inside the parks is sad. Not sure why Disney chose this, but hope they decide to add some speciality items. I can't wait to be back in the parks eating Mickey-shaped food. All right, Ashley, calm down.
Sometimes people just get so uppity. Like, I feel like sometimes we get uppity, but then we end it with, we understand we're being uppity.
We definitely do.
But, like, I always feel like at the end of it, we're like, we know we're being ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
But I sometimes feel like these people are like, I'm right. Listen to me.
Yeah, no, we're very self-aware when it comes to the ridiculousness.
Another note before you go, Disneyland Resort planning checklist. So as of Friday, Disneyland Resort will be open to the public again, but only Californian public. It is currently open to cast members, as I've seen on a couple of Instagram stories today. Very exciting.
Yep.
Just a lot of cast members wearing masks and characters not. And I just feel like if I was a face character, I'd be like, do you know what? I'm not going back to work. It's okay.
I mean, they're not near anybody.
Because they don't wear masks. Yeah, I know, but it just feels weird.
The thing that oh god, I don't know. I don't know if you've listened to the latest episode of Theme Park Trader, but Ryan was kind of talking about how, so in Walt Disney World and in Disneyland when it reopens fully, you have to wear masks everywhere. Absolutely everywhere you have to wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, we've never had that in Ireland. You only have to wear a mask if you are in an enclosed space, if you are indoors on public transport, or if you're indoors in a shop or something like that. Like, if you're just out generally walking, you don't have to wear a mask. And I'm kind of like, it's looking quite likely that Disney World are going to lift that a little bit. And he was kind of saying that he doesn't think he would feel weird about it because it's only there that you have to wear them absolutely everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, from the second I leave my house, I don't have a mask on. It's only if I'm going in somewhere.
But I also feel like it's definitely like a personal thing. Mm-hmm. But like, if I'm walking around town and it's busy, I always have my mask on.
Fair.
Even if I'm outside. Because I don't trust people.
That's fair.
And the thing is like, when town gets busy, you can try and stay out of the way of people as much as you possible, but other people are idiots.
Oh, yeah.
And they will walk into you.
True.
And so I'm like, I would rather just not. And I don't know. I also do think it's like a partially like condition thing now, that I'm like, my mask makes me feel safe.
No, that's entirely fair. I mean? And to be fair, like, I haven't been out in a public place that's been massively busy since like before Christmas. So I haven't been in that kind of a scenario where I've kind of felt the need to put a mask on outside.
Like, when we go for a walk with dogs, don't wear a mask.
Yeah.
Like, that's absolutely fine. We did go to the park one day, though, and it felt so busy that I was like, I might put it on. Because I think it's just when it gets to the point where you can't nicely socially distance from everybody while you're outside, then it becomes like a, well, you know, particles and shit. But anyway.
Yeah. No. I
Anyway, Disneyland.
Yeah.
Disneyland will be reopening, and they have a lovely list of know before you go planning checklist. It is all the stuff that everyone knows because everyone is so excited to fucking go back to the park. They've been studying this shit for months. Basically, make sure you have your ticket and a theme park reservation confirmation. Remember that all guests ages 3 and up will need both a ticket and reservation for the same day and same park they want to visit in order to be admitted into the theme parks. If you do not have an applicable theme park reservation confirmation, you will not be granted access to the theme parks. Make sure you have downloaded the latest version of the Disneyland app because you can link your tickets, mobile order food and beverages at select locations, view attraction wait times and park maps and all that other jazz. If you're starting your day at Disneyland Park, access the Star Wars Rise of Resistance virtual queue from wherever you are beginning at 7 a.m. So all you have to do is wake up at 7, get in the queue, and then go back to sleep.
Not bad shout.
And then, no, it's really not. If you don't begin your day at Disneyland Park, you may still be able to access the virtual queue opportunity beginning at 12 p.m. Guests who have a valid ticket and park reservation and have entered Disney California Adventure Park with a park hopper ticket by noon may access the virtual queue system to check for available boarding groups beginning at 12 p.m. It's all just a bit of nonsense. Hotel guests may use online check-in in advance. If you're staying at Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, the new pre-arrival online check-in service feature, available up to 5 days in advance of arrival, saves time and is one more way to promote physical distancing. When you arrive, park at Mickey Friends or Pixar Pals parking structures. If you're visiting downtown Disney District, it will be open from 10 to 9. The shopping and dining promenade will remain open after the theme park close, so it's a great place to explore before, during, or after your day at the parks. And also remember your face covering. And as a friendly reminder, appropriate face coverings are required for all guests aged 2 and older throughout the resort. And then just during your visit, please plan ahead and use the mobile ordering service to order food and beverages. And please use cashless transactions for contactless payment where you can.
Yeah.
That's it. Just all the stuff you already know about Walt Disney World is basically just being directly transferred to Disneyland.
Which, I mean, fair. Makes sense.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. And speaking of Disneyland reopening, there is a new Magic is Back merchandise collection, which will be available. And it's pretty cute. I don't know if I'd buy any of it because it's all very navy. I don't gel with navy. I own far too much black.
I like the mask.
Yeah, the mask is cute.
But I don't think I like any of the rest of it.
Yeah, it's a little strange. So everything is just, it says magic is back. It has a pie-eyed version of Sorcerer Mickey wearing shorts. Does Sorcerer Mickey always wear shorts? I feel like he wears trousers. I don't know if I'm being pedantic about this. It's very likely that I am. But there's a tumbler.
What are you talking about?
So if you look at the row where it has the little cup, and then it just has the like zoomed in picture of the logo, he's wearing shorts.
Yeah. No, he's not. He's wearing a robe on.
Yeah, but you can see what's under his robe. His shorts.
Oh, wait, sorry. I was looking at that completely back to front. That was like an optical illusion for me. I'm not going to lie. I had to really focus to see what you were talking. I was looking at it completely the other way around. I thought those little navy bits were like background and his legs were like in the robe. I see it now.
He's wearing shorts. That's weird though, right? Strange.
Yes.
I don't like it.
I think you can just never see them because of the robe.
I'm gonna Google it in a minute. But also there's like new bits of like a 2021 collection, and it's the same as the 2021 collection for Walt Disney World. I don't like it, and I hate the plush. The plush is really weird. He's got a really weird face, and his ears are too close together.
They're and the colours, I just don't like them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear them. I don't like it.
Yeah. So I'm sure they'll all
coming
get
later next
up.
month.
Oh.
4 new pins, of all of which celebrate the magic returning to Disneyland Resort. So
he does wear shorts.
You'll hear it here first. Oh, wow.
Sorry, I had to Google it. He does wear shorts. I feel like my whole life is a lie. I thought Sorcerer Mickey wore trousers. Sorry. Carry on.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
That's it. There'll be pins next month, and I'll probably talk about them.
Oh, pin times with Kate.
Moving swiftly on to just some other things to talk about. Concept art for the 710 square meter Dream Garden installation designed by WDI and Shanghai Disney Resort to be featured at the International and Enterprises Pavilion of the China Flower Expo from May 21st to July 2nd. Wow, it's actually pretty cute, not gonna lie. It's this cute
yeah, I like it.
It's got the castle in the middle and like Mickey Mouse ears for like the entrance. I like it. I vibe.
Yeah, it's be cute. Be cute. Exciting news for Disneyland Paris. So they have started using the Newport Bay Club Convention Center as a vaccination center. And actually, a girl I used to work with in Disney posted a picture on Facebook of her after getting her vaccine in Newport Bay. To be honest, it's probably the only thing that would get me back to Newport Bay. I'd quite happily stay there for a vaccine. But yeah, it'll be able to deliver up to 1,000 Pfizer shots a day, which is very exciting.
Someone said if I was getting a jab there, I would definitely turn up wearing ears. And I guarantee you everyone would be like, what a loser. Because now is not the time for Disney.
No.
Now is the time to get jabbed.
Now's the time to get jabbed.
I'm hoping some of you have seen this because it's actually pretty dang cool. Walt Disney Imagineering's incredible Project Kiwi walking robot project and Groot character prototype were released to the public this week. Mm-hmm. Or week just passed. And I don't know how. So this robot and the little Groot was shown to like press and stuff a while ago, and it's only just been released to the public. But my God, the Groot is something else.
Yeah, like
it is literally Groot. Like it's just Groot. He's just walking around like it's baby Groot. Well, baby Groot, toddler Groot, really.
Yeah.
But he's just like properly walking around, waving to people. It is crazy.
It's super
exciting. I love it so much. And they have this thing where like he's standing on one leg and he's lifting his hands up, and I'm like, y'all are just showing off.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how they'll use the likes of this technology in like the Star Wars hotel and stuff like that, because they could easily have like Jawas or little baby Grogu like scooting about, depending on.
The thing is, though, I completely agree, and I'd love it. I do wonder, do they weigh out the, like... They obviously do, because it's Disney, but, like, the threats. So, like...
That's why
if we put this $20 million robot out into the middle of a hotel, will a child knock it over?
Well, see, that's what I was kind of thinking, because realistically, how many children are going to be staying in that Star Wars hotel because of the sheer cost of it? So that would probably be the safest place to put it.
You also have to remember how many, like, overly rich Disney families there are when you think about... Just think of some of the things we've seen.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Do you know what I mean? But I agree. I completely agree.
Yeah. And lastly, moving over to the shore, there's been a couple announcements and concept art and stuff like that and photos of the new Disney Wish ship, which will be debuting in summer 2022. There's going to be a whole massive like release for this online. They're basically kind of referring to it as like a castle at sea, basically. So from tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, from Thursday the 29th of April, what day is it? I don't know. 11 a.m. Eastern time, you'll be able to see a whole kind of reveal of what it's going to be like. It's going to be a 30-minute visual presentation. Once Upon a Disney Wish.
Wow.
Which will be very exciting. But yeah, I will also say, by the time this comes out, the episode will have dropped, but the dads on Disney Park and Beyond have done a bloody mammoth episode about Disney Cruise Line. It's taken me basically the whole day to listen to it because it's very long.
Wow, okay.
But basically, Mr. D has done what Mr. D does, and he has done massive amounts of research into Disney Cruise Line and has laid out the options. So a lot of our listeners, nearly half our listeners are from the UK. So whilst myself and Kate can't go on these Disney cruises that they're putting out, maybe you can. So would recommend checking out the episode that the guys have done. It's pretty impressive.
Oh, I have a question for you while we're talking about
For
cruises. For you specifically.
Yes.
Mostly because I have a very strong opinion and I want to know if we have the same opinion.
Okay.
So they released that for those British cruises, you have to be fully vaccinated to be allowed to go on them.
Yes.
I.e. 7 days after your second shot is when you're allowed to go on the boat.
Yes.
Do you think that is discrimination?
No.
Correct. That is the right answer. Okay, we can move on.
But like, I mean, we've said this before. Cruise ships are like cesspits. Like if somebody has a vague sniffle, the whole ship will have a vague sniffle. Yeah. Like,
there's a lot of not just one Instagram account. I've seen a couple of Instagram accounts from people in the UK under the age of 40 who are like, this is discrimination because by the time the cruise comes around, I won't have been offered my vaccine yet because I'm under the age of 40. So this is discrimination against me not being allowed to go on a cruise. And I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not.
A cruise is not a goddamn given right.
No, you're not being discriminated against. You're just not. But like, it's for the safety of everybody, including yourself.
I'm sorry, if we're going to go down that feckin' route, it's for UK residents only, and I would argue that it's probably only mainland UK residents only. So people in Northern Ireland, are they allowed to go to it because they have to travel via plane to get there? Are they discriminating against? No, I don't know if that is the thing. But like, is that like, do you have to be from the mainland UK? Like, nah, bullshit.
Well, see, yeah, bullshit. I would argue more so that the fact that it's UK residents only, that's more of a discrimination than the fact that you need to be vaccinated to go on the boat in the first place.
Exactly. Why would you be wanting to get on a boat? I think your smell's kind of a ship. But why the fuck would you be getting on a cruise with people that aren't vaccinated? Why would you be wanting to do that?
Yeah. Like that's the other thing. I'm like, if I was getting on this cruise ship and they were like, oh, you know, some people might be vaccinated, some people might not be, I'd be like, fuck, I'm not getting on that. That's crazy.
No, absolutely not. And it's the dad spent quite a long time talking about it because it's depending on when people get their second vaccines and stuff. I think Ryan should be fully vaccinated by the time the cruise is to take place. But whether Nick and Mr. D will be is kind of up in the air. So basically, from what Disney have said, you can cancel and get a full refund of everything up to, I think you have up until 30 days before you sail to pay off the rest of it and still get a refund. So by that stage, you should know.
Yeah, you should definitely know.
Yeah.
That seems good, fine by me.
Discrimination.
I just
bullshit. Oh my god,
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't, because but also some people were talking like this is the only opportunity they're ever gonna get to go on a cruise.
Disney Cruise
Line, or this is the only opportunity. But like this is the only opportunity they're ever gonna get to like experience a Disney thing again. And I'm like, look, we're all very sad. We're all a bit annoyed that we haven't been to Disney for a while, but that doesn't mean you're being discriminated against because you can't do this one thing.
People are outrageous. I can't cope.
Yes, they are.
I cannot cope. Oh my god, I hate people. Anyways.
Speaking of being outrageous.
Oh, yeah.
I made a Shop Disney order.
You did?
Totally unneeded. But did I do it? Yes. I bought the really cute blue Pixar hoodie that was on shopdisney.eu because it was Fan Friday. But their stuff changed. So when I originally went on to Fan Friday, they had about 6 items and they were all shite. Right. And then I went back on Saturday because obviously Fan Friday, it runs until midnight on Saturday. Because duh.
Yeah.
And there was like way more products added. So there were some actual things that you might actually want to buy. So I got the hoodie. I think I don't tell anyone, but I bought a journal, and I also bought 2 Winnie the Pooh pins because they were so cute. And it's been dispatched, so it should be here.
Oh wow, that's quick.
Like it says it'll be here. It says it'll be here Wednesday of next week, but the last time I ordered something from shopdisney.eu, it arrived early. So if it's been dispatched today, I'm hoping I'll have it by Monday at the latest.
Yeah, I mean it sounds like you probably will.
I think it only comes from like Germany.
Yeah.
So it should just hop on a plane and fly straight over. Do you know what I mean?
Skedaddle right over to you. Yeah, I do. I've looked at that Pixar hoodie, but I'm not a pastel kind of person. Pastels look weird on me. Whereas Kate's literally dressed head to toe pastels right now. I can't see what trousers she's wearing, but she's wearing pastels.
They've got pastel on this side.
There we go.
They're great.
Whereas I am dressed head to toe in black.
I love pastels.
We are who we are.
So yeah, I think that's it for news. Oh,
we had the finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, that too.
It did, and
what did you think?
I don't know. I still don't. I'm not 100% sure how I feel. Wait, are we talking about Soul or are we talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I feel like we
both sort of talked about
issues with Zoom.
It's really
there's issues with Zoom.
So we'll talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier first.
Okay, I liked the finale of it. I thought there were some good moments. I thought the pacing was still kind of a little strange, but I feel like that's just a Marvel thing. Yes.
Did you know that they had to write out bits of this series?
Did they?
So there was meant to be another storyline going on that was about a global pandemic.
Oh, Jesus.
So the other part of the storyline was that there was this virus going around that was caused because of all the people coming back from the snap. And that's, do you know the mum?
Yeah.
Do you know the old mum that died? She was meant to die of that virus. And then, you know the building that your one blew up?
Yeah.
That killed all the people? That was meant to be a vaccination centre that was giving out vaccinations for the virus.
Oh, this is
which
weird.
Would have changed. But that would have changed her as a character.
Yeah.
To be like, well, she's doing this because of this and blah, blah, blah. And also that is why some of the pacing in the show is really weird, because they had to take out a bunch of scenes because they had to completely remove that storyline because they didn't want to release a show about a global pandemic during a global pandemic.
That's wild.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Ed told me.
I didn't know any
I was
of
like,
that.
what? Because I was like, why didn't they just leave it in? And he was like, because people aren't going to watch a show about a pandemic during a pandemic. People watch shows to get out of real life. And I'm like, yeah, I suppose you're right. But now people knowing that, they're like, okay, well, now I see why you're one with the curly hair. Like, I never knew what she was fighting for, what she liked, what she didn't like. It was so unclear. But with this new storyline put in, it would have made her character completely different, because she would have been killing different things for different reasons, and you would have been like, oh, she is evil. But like,
wow.
Or she has like changed her views on stuff. And it was just like, once I'd learned that, so now a lot of Marvel fans are actually calling for them to release it with the like virus edit, because they're like, we don't care, we just want to see what you actually plan to do.
Yeah, they probably won't, because it's Disney, but that's wild.
Absolutely not. Yeah, isn't that mad?
Wow, there you go. What did you make of it?
Because like, that would have yeah, I was underwhelmed. Oh no, actually, what did I see? There was a meme, and it was like, you know the way you can be overwhelmed and underwhelmed? Can you ever just be whelmed?
10 things I hate about you. I think you can in Europe.
I just kind of felt like that. I was like, It was a great way to transition Falcon into Captain America. I thought that it was a good way to do it.
Yep.
Because they were able to do more in a series than they could have done in a movie, which would have felt a bit rushed, I think.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it did feel weird. But I actually think it felt weird because we now know that they had to strip away a quarter of their story and re-edit the entire thing.
Yeah. Man. That's so strange.
I do have to say, though, that final scene where Sebastian Stan is playing with the kids, I could probably rewatch that 10 seconds for the rest of my life and be completely happy.
Oh, 100%. Also, oh my god, I've just realised I've completely forgot to reply to him. Ben is willing to come on and chat press junkets with us.
Yeah!
Ben,
he's gonna spill the tea. I'm so excited.
I'm gonna reply to him the second we finish recording. But Ben, I'm so sorry it's taken me so long to get back to you. I'm terrible. But yeah, Ben is gonna come on and have a chat with us in a few weeks about press junkets, and I'm bloody buzzing.
I am so excited.
Yeah,
like, I'm so excited.
Me too.
So yeah, that's what I thought of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
I mean, cool.
Yeah.
I'm more excited to see where this all goes. Do you know what I mean? Again, with WandaVision, it's very much, because it's the starting of a new phase, there's a lot of build-up that needs to be done, and I think it's difficult as an audience to come from Endgame and stuff and be like, wow, holy shit, and then be like, okay, we gotta start again, guys.
I suppose, and like we're used to kind of, I suppose, being brought in like bigger like chunks at a time, and like going to the cinema and it being a big spectacle, so kind of getting the like slow drips that we've been getting from the shows. Yeah. And then with everything else that's going on in the world as well, it's weird. It's wild.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what though? I've gone from having like I feel like I've spent the like first couple months being like, I have Drag Race UK and I've Drag Race US and I've WandaVision, and then it was Drag Race US and then Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Nothing. I have nothing.
Yeah, not until June.
Not a goddamn show is happening right now, and I'm like, this is weird. Very weird.
Mighty Ducks is still going.
Oh yeah, I've still only watched the first episode of that.
What? No, come on.
Yeah.
Get to grips. Actually, the latest episode was quite an embarrassing episode. It was a proper like Disney Channel like deals with issues of like bullying, and not bullying, but like, why won't you be friends with me, and why don't you like me when you're with your other friends? And it was one of those episodes, and I was like, Jesus, okay. Oh dear. Because it was doing so well, and then this episode's a proper like, remember, resonate with the kids.
Yeah, fair. No, I've fallen back into my movie watching buzz. So I've been like, it's been like a short little episode of something, and then I watched a movie. Do you know what? I watched a movie called The Stuff that I think you might actually weirdly enjoy. It's basically like a killer.
Is it a horror movie?
But it's so not a horror movie. It's basically about a killer version of Fluff.
The Stuff?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's really quite strange, but it's quite enjoyable. I don't think Ed would enjoy it, but I feel like you might. It's basically about like
it's a science fiction horror. Oh, that's okay. I can kind of deal with science fiction horror.
It's basically like Fluff, but the product is called The Stuff. You should give it a watch. I'd be very intrigued.
That's good. I'll see if he's seen it.
I'd be very intrigued.
This is possibly one of the best grade B horror movies ever created. Well, okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I watched that on Friday. It was great. I loved it. So would recommend.
Okay. Well, that's good. Ed usually has a very good grasp of whether I'll like it or not.
Fair.
Like those kind of movies. He like because he's watched movies with me before where we've had to stop because I can't watch them. No, but you know what I mean? Like there's been movies where I'm like, I have to stop. Yeah. I can't. I'm getting freaked out and I will have nightmares. So he's very good at being like, there's not a fucking hope you're watching that.
Fair.
So I'll see what he says.
That's fair.
Was it remade in 2018?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, different movie.
Oh, okay, no.
Completely different movie.
Okay.
An organic blend of action, suspense, and gut-busting hilarious comedy occur when two good-natured friends inadvertently snatch a bag that a cop needs to repay.
Okay, yeah, no.
No.
That's a very different movie.
Not the same movie at
all.
Not the
same movie at all. But yeah, I think that's everything for like news and vaguely newsy related things.
Yeah, I suppose.
Look at us go.
Oh!
No?
They're filming Disenchanted down the
road.
Literally down the road.
Scary.
And they're looking for background.
How many people have you had in your life that have tagged you in it, have sent you the thing, have said, "Oh, did you know Disney are hiring extras?" Losing the will to live.
Actually, none.
What?
Normally, loads, but no one.
Honestly, even today, I was making my dinner and they had a whole bit about it on the 6-1 News because obviously anything that happens in the country has to go on the 6-1 News. And I was waiting for one of my parents to be like, "Sinead, did you hear that? Disney are looking," and I'm like, I have a job. I have a full-time job. I'm not going to be an extra.
When do you expect me to do this?
Literally, I was like, no, go away. But naturally, they had the local school children being like, "Yeah, and Disney are here doing a movie, so I'm going to put my name in and I'm going to hopefully be in the movie." And I'm just like, I hope you are. I hope you're...
They're building like...
Go for it.
They're building like a fake city hall.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is quite cute. I'm excited to see what it looks like.
Yeah. My sister-in-law is going to attempt to try and get the kids in on the set because one of her friends is working on it. So, I'll let you know.
Oh. Okay. Can she get me in on it?
Who knows?
Hello, children. Okay, yeah, we're done.
Cool. Okay, we are on the penultimate round of our ideal meal. I feel like this is the longest segment that we've ever actually stuck to.
But people seem to love it.
People do, yeah. People do, yeah.
People keep messaging us and being like, "Love this ideal meal," and I'm like, okay.
I just end up really hungry after we do these, but anyways.
Yeah, true.
So we opted to do Disneyland this week, and then we're going to finish off strong with DCA next week. So I went...
And then we're going to move on.
And
do something different.
Yes. We have a roundtable episode for the following week, and then hopefully the week after that we might be able to get Ben on. I need to work out what date that is.
Ooh.
But...
Ooh.
KP, where are you having your dinner?
Okay, I honestly wasn't very sure because I couldn't really envision, again, anywhere in Disneyland. So I just said maybe like the Golden Horseshoe or something.
Do you want me to tell you mine again?
I feel like I'd like the Golden Horseshoe. Yes, please.
I opted for Blue Bayou, which is like the equivalent of Captain Jack's in Disneyland Paris, where you're in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Yeah, I also thought of that. The Golden Horseshoe, is that where you can watch a show?
I think so. I think it's like the Lucky Nugget.
Yeah, I think maybe there then.
I mean, if we can pick anywhere, like obviously Club 33 or
what's
obviously. That other place that you can do that like 12 grand meal? What is the name of that place? It was like Walt's other apartment in Disneyland, but now you can book like maybe it's like a 15 grand meal for like 12 people. I can't remember the name of it, but there. that apartment.
Don't know.
But anyways. carry on.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yes, so like somewhere, I don't know, wherever, just think of a cool place in Disneyland and I'm there. So for my starter, I picked Walt's Chili.
Oh, nice.
Which is a hearty chili topped with cheese, sour cream, and fresh tomatoes. And that's in Carnation Cafe on Main Street.
Very nice.
For my main, I went from roasted chicken maison with gratin potatoes, chef's choice vegetables, and
What?
and roasted shallot demi, which is like a sauce.
Ooh.
And that's from the Blue Bayou.
Very nice.
Then, as a side, I was meant to pick another side, but I obviously got distracted and didn't. But so I only have one. I guess my other would definitely be like fries or something,
Fair.
I suppose. But for my side, I went for a hand-dipped corn dog with sliced apples or a small bag of chips. And I would also add a premium dipping sauce of either bacon ketchup, pickle ranch, or honey mustard.
Would you go for the
that
apple
is
or the
from-
chips?
Honestly, see, I don't know. I don't know. This is gonna sound like the stupidest sentence I've ever said in my entire life. I don't know what American apples taste like.
Oh, okay, fair.
So, like, I don't know if they're sweeter or not, or like less sweet, or because they grow all their fruit completely differently than Europeans do.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Okay.
I'd probably ask, to be honest, probably be a bit panicky, and I'd ask to see the apple slices to see what they look like, and then I'd make a decision from there.
I love this. Sorry, carry on.
I don't know what it is. Just, I'm so picky with apples anyway.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I feel you.
And then for my dessert, I picked two.
Same.
I picked the banana hot fudge sundae
Ooh.
with chocolate or vanilla ice cream, bananas, hot fudge, whipped cream, sprinkles, and a cherry. That's again from Carnation Cafe on Main Street.
Beautiful.
Honestly, I think I'd be delighted to just have an entire meal from Carnation Cafe because it's all like old. It's basically food from when Waltz,
Very good,
like
yeah.
Waltz time. And I think I'd just enjoy that.
I like it.
And then for my second dessert, I picked the berry cobbler funnel cake, which is fresh strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, nuts, and whipped cream, obviously on a funnel cake, and that's from Hungry Bear Restaurant.
Amazing. That sounds unreal.
Yeah. Right? I was like, oh, yes, please. And then for drinks, I again picked two. So my first one was the Louisiana lemonade, which is lemonade and Sprite with flavors of mango and raspberry served with a souvenir glow cube.
Ooh.
You know, we love it. From the Blue Bayou. And then I also picked, because of the name, purely for the name, a Practically Perfect Punch
Nice.
from Jolly Holiday Bakery.
I like it.
Which I think is just fruit juice.
That's fair.
But, like, I'll take it.
Yeah, because the only place you can get alcohol in Disneyland is Galaxy's Edge. Nowhere else had booze.
True. Yeah, true.
Strange.
Oh, I also, just for the record, didn't look at anything to do with Galaxy's Edge because
We already did
I
that.
picked stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already did that. I was just like, no, thank you.
Yeah, because there are so many menus for Disneyland. It's outrageous. It was...
How, you were saying you didn't find the vegetarian options all that great?
Yeah, so I was going through the whole thing and I had in my head, I had picked my whole meal. And then I was like, I realised that when I'd gone through every single one of them, all of the mains on all of the menus were a bit shite for vegetarians, which you wouldn't necessarily expect because you think California and you think like clean eating, vegans, plant-based, but not in Disneyland. Or maybe they were just thoroughly underwhelming to me. I don't know. But
So, what was yours?
so I'm eating in the Blue Bayou because I bloody love Pirates of the Caribbean, particularly the Disneyland one. So plus I would just like to be there, and you know, when everybody's like, throw me a dinner roll, and I'll be like, fuck you, I want my dinner roll. So for my starter, I've gone with the Jolly Holiday combo, which is a little cheese toasty with some tomato basil soup from the Jolly Holiday Bakery, because it's one of those things that every single time I watch anybody go to Disneyland, they always get the Jolly Holiday combo, and I just really want it because there are fewer things better in life than a cheese toasty with a tomato soup. Like, just that combo is just so tasty and good. So, big fan. For my main, because I had to then go back and just pick one, I had closed all the tabs, so I was like, right, I like Mexican food. So I went to Rancho del Zocalo and I got the red chili enchilada platter, which is 3 cheese enchiladas with red chili sauce, and then you get like a little like salad and some refried beans. It looked very tasty. Anything Mexican food.
Love refried beans.
Refried beans are
like, why are they so good? They look like
cat food.
The most disgusting thing in the world.
They look like cat
but
food.
They taste amazing.
Honestly, like I bloody love refried beans. I would put them on everything. I picked 2 sides. So from Cafe Orleans, I went for the pommes frites, which are fries, parmesan, garlic, and a Cajun sauce. Because chips are chips. Chips are always great. And then from Bengal Barbecue, I went for the tiger tail breadsticks. So they are breadsticks that look like tiger tails, but they come with garlic, herb, and a sharp cheddar dip, which I was like, yes, please. Big fan. I also picked 2 desserts because I have no chill. So from Riverbell Terrace, I went with monkey bread, which is buttery bread coated in cinnamon sugar, and it comes with caramel and then a vanilla cream with candied pecans. Honestly, it was candied pecans that kind of sealed the deal for me on it, but just
you mean a pecan?
I absolutely love them. And then from the mint julep bar, I went for some Mickey Mouse beignets because, again, I feel like they're one of those things that every time people go to Disneyland, they get the beignets, and I want the goddamn beignets.
Do you know, you've just made me thought about it, and I'm just like, one day I'll get them.
I want to get the
you can get them from.
I want to get the little white bag, and I want to shake them and just have the powder sugar all over my face. Like, I just want them.
Like, I'll even take the beignets from Disney World. Like, I'll even at this stage, I'll take them. Yeah. Like, it's okay. I'll deal with it. Yeah. But my God, please just let me be happy again. Why?
Just let me be
Disney,
happy again.
Why?
Oh, I can't.
Well, it's not Disney's fault. It's the world's fault. But anyway.
And then from the Blue Bayou, but I assume you can also get it at the mint julep bar. I went for a mint julep because, again, I feel like that's one of those quintessential Disneyland things.
I wanted to say, I knew you were going to get a mint julep, so in my head, I wasn't going to get one, and I was just going to try yours. That's what my thinking was. I was like, I don't know if I'd like it or not. And I was like, Sinead's probably going to get one of those. I can just try.
Oh, it's accurate, though. It's very accurate. So that's mine. And now I am, as I always am at the end of these, really hungry.
Yep.
Lord. So yeah. Last episode.
Yeah.
Well, not last episode, Mickey Waffles, but
DCA.
last episode, Ideal Meal.
Is there something you want to tell me, Sinead? So last episode next week with DCA, and then we'll be moving on to guest episodes again, which I personally, in my personal opinion, I think are the most entertaining episodes we do that aren't trip episodes.
Yeah, I agree. Because I also quite like that if there is no news that week, like the episode that we're doing after next week, chances are it's going to be a very chatty episode, so we might just skip the news altogether.
And you know what? Unless there's something groundbreaking being told, like there's nothing interesting anyway. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this week. If you guys want to hit us up on Instagram, it's at Mickey Waffles Pod. Please do. You guys have been hitting us up all week, being like, thanks. Someone thanked us for keeping them awake. I was like, do you know what? That's actually one of the biggest compliments as a podcaster, because usually, as Sinead also does, people listen to podcasts to go to sleep. So the fact that someone told us that they use us to keep them awake, I was like, wow!
I was finishing off, because I had Christmas cracker on last week while I was cleaning, and there was like 10 minutes left. So I was like, right, I'll leave that playing while I go to sleep. So I fell asleep to Christmas cracker, and then I woke up to like fucking Nick and Craig shiting on about this Super League thing to do with football, and I was like, no, why? I was like, I hate this. Not that I love Nick and Craig, absolutely adore Nick and Craig.
No.
Have not a single desire to hear anything about football. So that was the time.
Well, don't worry, Sinead, that Super League both started and died within the same week, so no need to even worry about it.
Beautiful. I tried to get them to explain it to me in the group chat, and I was like, at the risk of being that girl, what is this? But
it was nonsense. Ed explained it to me, and I was like, he was so excited. He was like, "This is amazing! Look at all this drama!" I was like, "Wow, okay." Okay.
Cool.
So yeah. We're also on Twitter, in case you're interested.
Yeah.
In case that floats your boat.
At Mickey Waffle Pod. But yeah, if you're listening on an Apple device or any form of a podcast platform that lets you leave reviews, please do. That would be great. Or, I mean, you could just send us reviews. Just tell us what you think. That'd be nice.
Yeah, we don't share them with anyone. They're just for our own personal vainness.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, thanks for listening, everybody. And we'll chat to you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
Adios.
Bye.
This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.